the entire branding of a country has been done when it comes to India. Everything in this country has been branded as India. So when you have your entire, this current government's slogans, if you look at, have also been branded with India. Why rebrand all of a sudden? That's the big question. KV Dhananjay, how do you react? Is it rebranding exercise which is going to be actually quite problematic, because most of your key policies have also been branded with India. The country has been branding itself as India across the world, and its trade relations, everything has been India. And there's a reason for it that they have gone ahead with it. But then rebranding exercise, why is it not?
Well, rebranding is okay on regular person's perception. We look at rebranding and things like that, but I don't even want to go there. I want to look at formality alone. And coming back to formality, we have X number of countries in the world. And the president of India cannot say to G20 that she is president of Bharat and not say the same to the other countries of the world. And the other countries of the world are going to laugh at us, and they're going to say, what is Bharat, by the way? Because the president, India is not the whole world. India is one of 200 odd countries of the world that the United Nations recognizes. Now, someone in Somalia might have difficulty with this Bharat controversy. They might say, what is this Bharat? We don't know what Bharat is. We only knew what India is. And while you're dealing with the world, you have to take care of formalities. Number one. Number two, Madras becoming Chennai was not done overnight, and certainly never by a surprise. It was done through a laborious process that took months together, that involved consensus, that involved resolutions coming from the local bodies, and thereafter at a state level, and then the files being sent over to the central government. That is how it was done. Now, the president of India is not here to charm any political party, and the comment was made that we should not bring the president into this. This is an invitation sent out in the name of the president. And if you have a problem with anything, you must have a problem with the president of India. And if you do have a problem with the president of India, you must raise it on a television channel, because this continues to be a free country. It's unthinkable that you have a problem with all of this, but you're not going to drag the president into this. The first thing you should do is to drag the president into this. It is important for the president to go back today and ask, how did this controversy erupt? And if this controversy is not a controversy, then the president ought to issue an official communique and say, I have chosen, after I woke up this morning, to change everything. And India is not India. India will be Bharat. I'm not the president of India. I'm the president of Bharat. This is going to be a disaster of sorts, and I don't care about these politics. And by the way, the comment as to Mr. Stalin, whatever Mr. Stalin said is a crime under the Indian Penal Code. Why is an FIR not registered against him? Why has he not been arrested as that? The Indian Penal Code continues to operate in Tamil Nadu. He deserves to have an FIR lodged against him, and he should be arrested. That's a law. And it's important for us to honor the law. It's important for us to honor the protocols, because these things matter. It's not emotions. It's not some fantasies with the imagined past.
Fantasies with imagined past. That's a very strong word, group of words that you have put together. Mr. Kochattil, how do you respond to this?
Well, I still stand by the fact that a news channel, we can debate about a president, but demeaning a president of India is not done. And I'm sure that there are protocols.
Mr. Kochattil, nobody is demeaning the president.
Nobody is demeaning the president.
Yes, you are.
No, tell me in which regard are you saying? I'm sorry to
in your mental faculty,
maybe very strong words used against her.
What were the strong words that we have
used against
that she got up in the morning and decided to change the name of Bharat? Is that the way to say it?
No, that was used by Mr. KV Dhananjay, not by the channel.
Your channel is still responsible for what it said.
No. It's not about what it said.
Nobody is demeaning President of India. See, everybody holds just because you say so.
And I take very strong objection.
Yes, you can have. Nobody advertised, but nobody is demeaning the President of India. Let me make this very clear.
No, it is. The words were used by on your channel according to the Supreme Court judgment last week, 2 weeks ago. It clearly says that what the channel said, the channel owners are responsible for it. At the point when it was said, you should have cut off and said, sorry, we are not involving the president, and let us debate the issue of Bharat and India. Don't bring in the president.
The invite has come from the president.
The invite has come from the president, Mr. Kochattil. Nobody is demeaning the president of India. Please.
Yeah, see,
can you respond to what he said?
On that point.
Can you just respond to what he said?
She's that, she's this. It is still not done. It is not done. End of the day, the president of India is kept out of all this. She is a Supreme
The
Commander of the
channel
Armed
does not
Forces.
have the
She's
power
kept
to
out
cut
of
me
all
off.
this. But
Sir,
here
I
we are
want to make it
deliberately
very
dragging
clear.
her.
Can you please listen to what Mr. KV Dhananjay is saying and then respond to
The
it, please?
channel does not have the power to cut me off. I am a licensed lawyer in this country. I take responsibility for what I say, and I'm telling the channel that I'm well within my right to say what I have just said. The channel does not have the power to cut me off. And it's your personal and subjective and wrong assumption that the president is being demeaned. We have the greatest respect for the president. We are worried about the stature of the president. Whatever we have said with that worry over how the stature of the president is being lowered by what just happened this morning. So the channel has nothing whatsoever. They have no editorial control over what I have said. The channel did not even ask me what my views are. It's a complete surprise to the channel as to what I would say. The channel simply called me for my standing. I'm here, I'm speaking out my mind. The only person who's responsible for whatever I've said is me and me alone. I'm a professional. I'm not a person on the street for which a channel can exercise editorial control. I've spoken my mind. I stand by everything that I've said. And whatever I've said, I understand it to be keeping in line with the greatest honor and dignity that the office of the President of India commands.
Mr. Kochattil, there's just one question which I wanted to ask is that, a lot of opposition parties are now saying that this name change could have been put into effect because the government or the BJP is scared of the new bloc, which is also named as INDIA, which is India. The Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress, and the other alliance partner. Do you agree with that assessment?
That is why in all the surveys, both the surveys done till now, the opposition is winning 300 seats. I assume that is what you're trying to say. What is the scared factor here? One needs to look at reality. Let us keep politics out of it. Everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows what 2024 is done and dusted. Okay? Now, that is not the point of debate here. You can always claim that Modi is scared, NDA is scared, these people are scared, they are scared. Everybody knows who is scared. They couldn't even appoint a convener of this entire alliance in Mumbai. Why? Who is scared now? That is exactly the point. They are scared within themselves. So let us keep the opposition out of it. That is their job. That is what they keep saying all along. My question is simple. My question is, this has not been set into motion. There is no change of name that has happened. They have not painted over Delhi boards in Delhi saying it is Bharat. The president has sent out an invite. Good that it has provoked a debate. Let it go on. And if subsequently it happens so, let the parliament go through the process, or let the union government decide a process of renaming the country. At the end of the day, yes, Persia was something different, and Iran is today a different country. There are different countries which have changed their names. That doesn't mean that we have to also kind of go overnight and change it. No, we will follow a process. Yes, the president has not said that we have changed the name of the country. And again, I'm very, very surprised because in many instances, official instances, we use Bharat. Bharat ke Rashtrapati. We do say
So
India
you
ke
say it in a
Rashtrapati.
context, no? You say, like, for example, when it comes
Yes,
to
exactly.
when you come in
Exactly.
English, you say that who is this? This is the president of India. Who, when you
Yeah.
take it in Hindi, you say Bharat ki Rashtrapati, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so,
What I'm trying to say is that, so you agree that Bharat ke Rashtrapati, so Bharat can be used, but you're saying Bharat is not
in a
existing at all.
linguistic context, yes.
That's exactly,
In a linguistic context, yes.
we are
But here,
splitting
it is not a linguistic context. Here,
We
what
are
happens
splitting hairs
is,
here.
the
We are
linguistic
splitting hairs
context
here.
has been twisted, is what is being said, because it is an English invite that has gone with the president of India being said is the president of Bharat. All right. So,
So
I mean, then the real term would have been
why
Bharat ke
don't why
Rashtrapati
doesn't
द्वारा
why
आपको
doesn't
आयोजित किया
why
गया था।
doesn't the opposition parties ask for a clarification from the president of India?
Yeah.
Why
So,
do they have to come and kind
that
of
means
go against the president of India? President of India is not obligated to give a clarification. She is not sitting there to answer
No, but-
people who are kind of
But
making
Mr. Kochattil, the
insinuations.
opposition parties are calling it like, right from Jairam Ramesh to Arvind Kejriwal to all. They are saying that that this was not on the anvil or anyway on the agenda till the India bloc came in. Then I'm just saying what Jairam Ramesh is saying. You can see the quote tweet of Jairam Ramesh, which is out there, which says that Rashtrapati Bhavan has sent out an invite for the G20 dinner in the name of President of Bharat instead of the usual President of India. He also goes on to say that Article 1 of the Constitution can read Bharat, that was India, shall be a union of state. But now even this union of states is under assault. And then he goes on to say that जीतेगा भारत जुड़ेगा नहीं, जीतेगा India जुड़ेगा भारत. And they are saying that now
advertising
with the
slogans.
emphasis. How do you respond to this, Mr. Kochattil?
Advertising, we can all make up advertising slogan. Jairam Ramesh is very good at. We know who changed the preamble of the Indian Constitution illegally while the country was under emergency and the opposition leaders were in jail. Okay, we all know. Later on, the Keshwan Bharati came in saying that basic structure of the Constitution cannot be changed. Anyway, that's a different debate. My point is very simple. Let this provoke a debate. It's good it does this. Does any foreign country have an objection in India calling itself Bharat? I heard somebody say that Somalia will not recognize Bharat. So what? We are not obligated to Somalia for something. If I've changed my country's name to Bharat, we understand what we are. Did we object to your country's name being called Somalia? We didn't. So it is our proud privilege to call ourselves Bharat. On the ISRO rocket, when it goes up, there is India, there is Bharat. Why didn't you take it off? Why don't you say, no, remove Bharat, only India should be there? It is there. And I saw somebody saying Indian Space Research Organization. There are so many organizations called Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Why? Why do we call Bharat Electronics? We should call Indian Electronics, isn't it? There are instances where this has been done in the past. I mean, the BJP didn't name BHEL. It was done by Nehru. Why was it done? Go back and ask them. This is my question. It is very, very, kind of demeaning. And for me, still is, I'm very disturbed by the fact that we are calling President of India names here. We are insinuating her. We are attributing motives to her. She has done it with a purpose, the best known to her. Let us leave it at that.